gap between rich and poor are getting so wide. It has the biggest impact and it is the biggest threat that our planet is under.
I mean, it's proven stats that children that grow up in overcrowded homes have a 400% greater chance of infant mortality. There's 2.5 times more chance of disease. They grow up with less self-respect. They grow up getting less income. And we have the power in this decade to change that.
6 billion people on the planet these days lives in poverty, no housing and very limited access to basic services.
Currently, 49% of the world's wealth is actually held in real estate, and yet only 12.9% of the world's population actually has access to real estate.
The typical way we invest in properties, you need a lot of money to invest. You need to find your property, you need to negotiate, and then you need to still deal with the tenants and you need to still deal with the repair and maintenance. That's just if you buy a property in your own street, let alone buying a property on another continent.
And that is where real estate crowdfunding is going to be so powerful. Because with real estate crowdfunding, we will be able to empower those people with the same things that you and I have got used to with regards to the wealth effect.
The concept of crowdfunding has opened up the world of properties. All you do through crowdfunding is sharing on the upside of your property and the upside of your investment. And it is a wonderful way to create a property portfolio of investments, making money. And once you make that money, you can give back to your own families, your own communities, or to the greater world out there.
There are 3 reasons why people don't have access to real estate. The first one is that in many places in the world, like China as an example, you're literally not allowed to own land. And I mean, there's talks, TED Talks, on the disparity between wealth between the West and the East. And number 1 of the 6 pillars of wealth is about land ownership. The second one is pure literacy. You know, people are not educated. They don't understand finances. I mean, Tony Robbins spoke about in his latest book, you know, Money, Master the Game, about the disparity and the lack of knowledge and literally the downright theft that is going on in the financial system and how people need to be able to get that education. And the third one is actually access to funding. It's understanding real estate. It's understanding residential, industrial, or commercial. It's getting access to the best opportunities that Donald Trump gets access to. And with real estate crowdfunding, we can break down those barriers to all 3. Because no matter where you are in the world, you can invest. You can get all the education that you want. And ultimately, you can partner with the best and get access to the best opportunities around the world. And that is why the Wealth Movement's mission is a true possibility.